Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's NewsStand, and I was absolutely shocked and honored that I got a review copy of Ravage. It is by Cautionary Comics, and the writer is Ben Henderson, who is a super nice guy, and this is so well done. Now, it is also by Chuck Dixon, which is freaking amazing. Like, I grew up reading everything that man did. I mean, I love Nightfall. I love Conquest. I think my favorite by him was probably Prodigal. And it's, I love Dick Grayson, but that story was so well done. It is one of my absolute, staple Nightwing stories, or Batman stories, or whatever you want to call it. It is a staple if you like the Bat family. How about that? The art in this is done by Jimbo Salgado. And the coloring is done by, I am going to just butcher your name, I am sorry, Bryan, Arfel, Magnaye. That is so not right, but I will put everybody's info in the description. But this is Ravage, and this I have seen a lot of advertisement for on Twitter, and I always love the way the front looked. Well, I was honored to actually get to read it, and it is good. And this is obviously going to be spoiler-free. I want to make sure you guys go and check this out, and I will put all of that in the description too, but it is really well done. Now, it is very much a setup issue. I think, and I will find out before I edit this, I think this is a 5-part series, and this is just number 1. So you can tell that they are definitely setting up for a lot bigger of a story. And they do a very good job of setting it up. They do a good job of explaining everything. And they do, this art is absolutely fantastic. The comic opens up and we meet the 2 main characters. The first one is Manuel, and the second one is Randall Gunn. And I love this part, right off the bat, because this Randall is sitting here and he's sitting at the only water source, and he's kind of explaining what he's doing, and he's waiting there because it's the only water source. This big lion's gonna come, and it does. And it is amazing to see after he battles the lion, just the absolute sheer size of this thing on top of him. He looks like a baby underneath. I mean, it is absolutely huge. But it sets this introduction of these 2 characters up, and we get to go back to the city. And Manuel is on this mission. He is asking Gunn, about doing it with them. They want to find this almost prehistoric panther or mythological panther. He's not sure, but he knows it exists. His father actually died from looking for this, and he wants to finish his dad's work. He wants to do it. Well, he's kind of apprehensive to help him. And he's not really into the idea until he says, well, I got money. He's like, well, why didn't you open with that? So they end up chartering a plane, and they're off to find this island. And this was probably my favorite picture in this book, was just this plane on the other side of the sunset. And you can see it, and it's so well done. The color and the art alone are absolutely stunning. I think it was so well done. But besides that, I can gush about art way too much, but the plane ends up crashing. I'm going to keep this very simple, and I'm not going to even go much further. And they do end up making it on this island, and it opens up, and you see these ruins, and you're not exactly sure what they're looking for even at this point, except for this, like I said, this mythological or prehistoric type panther. And they start kind of trying to go through the island, and you see some eyes in the background, and it kind of sets it up for anticipation. And then they're both knocked out, and we see the women. And that's where I'm going to stop, because from here to the end is where they do the best at adding the humor, but not making it so, these characters, these women, remind me a lot of Amazonians. They're on an island. It's similar to Themyscira. There is some parallels, and I don't want to say it's completely the same, because they use a little bit more crude humor than I could ever see in Wonder Woman, I think that was definitely needed in this because it made it good. And they are a little bit, at least from what we've seen so far, they're a different type of society than what would be in Themyscira. So I think there are definite parallels, but I don't think there will be after this issue. I think once we get a little bit of clearing up about what these women are for, because she even, like, the one part, she says, you know, about his seed and stuff, like, so you're assuming they're talking about children, and I just can't picture that. Can you imagine that happening in Wonder Woman? Absolutely not, but this was a 9 out of 10. And I normally don't give ratings, so I don't know why I actually did it this time. So, yeah, it was really good. Like, I am going to put the link in the description. I definitely think you should check it out because of the sort of indie comics that I've read so far, and I've read quite a few. I've reviewed a couple. This one's my favorite. I really can't wait. This one really makes you want to go out and read too, which you can't, sorry. But it definitely keeps the anticipation up, and it definitely keeps it in your head trying to wonder what could happen from here on out. So let me know what you guys think. I will have all the links in the description for this comic and for everybody involved in making it, but it is absolutely wonderful. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.